Hi, I'm Reverend Jake Sabe, and welcome to Children's Bible Stories. Alright children, our Bible story for today is going to be the story of Moses fleeing Egypt to Midian. So, when Moses had grown up, he was now a prince of Egypt. So he was part of the royal family. And so one day, he was walking along and he saw an Egyptian beating up a Hebrew. Take that, you naughty Hebrew! I'll teach you to look at me the wrong way! Naughty Hebrew! And Moses, seeing this, looked to the left, looked to the right, realized nobody was watching, and he went over and killed the Egyptian. He dragged the body away and hid it. Now the next day, Moses came walking along again, and this time he saw two Hebrews getting into a fight. How dare you do that? I want to teach you to look at me the wrong way. And Moses came over and said, whoa, 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 whoa. Settle down, you two. You're Hebrew brothers. You're friends. You're family. You're both Hebrews. You're probably cousins. Stop fighting. And then one of the Hebrews turned to him and said, "What? You're going to kill me like you killed that Egyptian yesterday?" And Moses thought, uh-oh. I'm in so much trouble. Everyone's going to hear I killed that Egyptian. And with that, Moses got up and he ran away. And he worried that he was going to be in so much trouble that he ran all the way to Midian. So he didn't just leave that place in Egypt. He left the entire country. He fled Egypt and fled all the way to Midian, which was back on the Arabian Peninsula, somewhere closer to Israel. Now the Bible tells us that the reason Moses fled is because Pharaoh had heard about this, and that Pharaoh was planning to kill Moses. Now, what is interesting about this story is that Moses was a prince. He was part of the royal family, and often back in those days, the government was quite corrupt and evil, and they pretty much did whatever they wanted. As a member of the royal family, Moses pretty much could have killed whoever he wanted. But, even though Moses was part of the royal family, he was a Hebrew. And even though Pharaoh had probably loved Moses as a grandson, and had let Moses live, and had made Moses a prince, and let Moses enjoy being a part of the royal family, he was still a Hebrew and not an Egyptian. And what Moses had done is that Moses had not killed a Hebrew. See, Pharaoh hated the Hebrews. He was very harsh on the Hebrews. He told the Egyptian officials and soldiers to be cruel to the Hebrews. If Moses had killed another Hebrew, Pharaoh not only wouldn't have cared, he probably would have praised Moses for killing a Hebrew. But here, Moses killed an Egyptian. And this was a no-no because Moses was a Hebrew. If any of the other Egyptian princes had killed an Egyptian citizen or an Egyptian official, Pharaoh probably wouldn't have cared, because the Egyptian princes are part of the royal family, and the royal family can do whatever they like. But because Moses was a Hebrew, and he killed an Egyptian, that was something that Pharaoh could not stand. He was fine letting Moses, a Hebrew, live in his household, be part of the royal family. But if Moses was going to go around killing Egyptians, that was too much for Pharaoh to bear. And so Pharaoh wanted Moses dead. And that is why Moses had to flee Egypt. He couldn't just run and hide in another city, because Pharaoh would have been looking for Moses. He would have been sending out soldiers to every town in Egypt to come and find Moses. And so Moses had to flee the entire country and run away to a faraway land, to the land of Midian. That's our story for today, children. I've been your host, Reverend Jake Zabel. Goodbye and God bless.